I'm going to show you a couple bad plays because there wasn't very many. There's early in the game. But really, when you think about the Dallas Cowboys defense, get a middle linebacker already. I made fun of it last week because the guy's 205 pounds, 14. But I was like, it's insulting. It's like insulting. At one point they had their safety play middle linebacker. But here's the thing: the Dallas Cowboys defense is predicated on DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons making plays. And I think 2 out of the first 3 plays, really 3 out of the first 3 plays, they made plays. So here he beats Elgin across his face. They're going to have to big fan. This is a tough block for Elgin, but you got to get your hands out, right? Slams back in, makes the play. Okay. Great job. There's just not many bad ones. Now they end up getting a sack. Jordan, throw the ball away, right? It's early in the game. You're in Dallas. The one thing you can't do is get the crowd with them. They get the sack. Fortunately, I think one of their all-pros had a holding call on this as well. And then Lawrence again, like I've been saying this for 3 years. Like people want to talk about certain guys on this team. If from an offensive lineman standpoint, this guy's an absolute dude. Real problem. And I think he gets Rasheed Walker and gets him turned, pushed back in the resets the line of scrimmage there. Aaron's got to run into him. Obviously on the other side here for looking at everything that's happening. John Runyon Jr., the guy gets a little bit too vertical. Things just not happening like you want them to. Things are moving fast at the beginning of the ball game, okay? But now we settle down under center, little play action look. You see how far off everyone wants to play here. And this is what you got to – so somebody asked me this today. What's different about the Green Bay Packers? And we talked about it a little bit last week. They're trying, at least at the tackle position, you see Rasheed Walker in particular, tries to sit square to the line of scrimmage. That does a number of things. But with Jordan Love's deep drops, it's giving him an exit strategy. So everybody's in front of him there, and they're just trying to bull back to the quarterback instead of trying to go that upfield presence. So he can have a little bit of time. And because he's such a good athlete, now he exits. And when he exits, he can kind of exit. Still, look, he can exit horizontal, doesn't have to run backwards. He doesn't necessarily get to go downfield, but he's trying to buy time. Jordan's one of those quarterbacks that's buying time to throw the football, not to run. So when he can go horizontal and still flip his hips around and make plays, that's a good thing for the Green Bay Packers. You see this on, I think, one of the big third downs. Stephon Gilmore, what are you doing? So everyone's playing a certain kind of defense, and then 21's playing a different kind of defense. I think this is Romeo Dobbs ends up making this play in the middle of the field. Fantastic catch, really. You see it here. So Zach Tom gets bulled by Micah Parsons because he's one-on-one. He ends up anchoring, which is a huge deal, okay? Ends up anchoring right there. Now he's squared up to Jordan. Jordan has to back up, but it's not that big of a deal. DeMarcus Lawrence doesn't see it till too late. Flips and fires. Great arm. A little bit high. Take it. 12 personnel under center. 12 personnel, we talked about it in the preview show. It's all you can eat against this defense. They can't stop the run, and then you put them in a situation where they're not sure how to play the pass. All you can eat in this defense. So they run this with a shallow cross. They're really looking for the comeback here. They have the flat route with the running back as a check down. Put the linebacker in a bad position. Jordan's got 2 guys open, ends up making the play. The thing about Bo Melton, the thing about Jordan is he's just, as you see him progress, it's again, you think about why has he gotten better? Well, he's taking the gimmies, and he's not throwing those, the 5-yard outs, the 10-yard outs out of bounds. Like he's completing these passes. That's the difference in the game. And this is all you can eat, man. You're at Sizzler. This is a buffet. All you can eat. You're double teaming with your best interior offensive lineman and your center and your backside right guard and right tackle. They at least have somebody to go to. The left guard and center have no one to go to here. That's a 4 or 5 yard gain, but he's not getting hit until 3 yards, 4 yards. It's all you can eat. You can do that every single play. They're too reliant on talent. What I mean by that is Micah Parsons is going to beat Tucker Kraft probably 19 out of 20 times here. but he still has to beat him and make the play. So he wins, but because he doesn't follow through, because maybe he's thinking about the keeper, for whatever reason, he doesn't follow through, and they've got nobody in the hole, and you get two solid double teams. Jenkins drops his guy, gets Walker up on backside on 14, who has no part of that conversation. 33, their only true linebacker in the game, overruns the play given the fact that we got a double with the center and the right guard. You just get a stalemate from Zach Tom, and you get a, 15-yard run? Love it. Keep doing it. Goodwill Hunting. Why am I saying that? Do you remember that scene in Goodwill Hunting where Matt Damon's doing the math problem and the guy's like, oh, good job. And Matt Damon's like, do you have any idea how easy this is for me? This is a joke. This is how I watch this game. When I'm watching this game, I feel like Matt LaFleur was on the sideline going, do you have any idea how easy this is for us? We're going to line up at 12 and run split flow against that defense all day long. Are you joking? I mean, it is literally all you can eat all day long. We don't even block the linebacker. Like, when I say we're not blocking the linebacker, they're not even trying to block the linebacker. He's not even the scheme. We just push it all the way. And if that guy makes the play, he's going to make it 7 yards deep. Look at this. Goodness gracious. By the way, Elgin Jenkins, I know he had a hold on Micah Parsons, but dude, he just drops this guy. So he used a little snatch technique on the nose guard. These plays don't work if he doesn't dominate his block. Right? They put him in a bad position as far as like scheme-wise, he's got to win. And he's got the single on the backside, center's rising. Right? If they're running if they have like a 2-eye, he won like every one of these, man. He played, we got 9 all pros on the other team. Like if they're all pros, like 74 was an all pro yesterday. I mean, it feels like you're stealing yards because you got your linebackers 5 yards off the football, which is the upper end of normal in the National Football League. You're in 12 personnel. They're in base defense, and they don't have like the guys on the line of scrimmage aren't like 300-pound, 320-pound dudes. I don't think they have a 300-pound dude on the football field right now. Okay. So now they're worried about, because we're in 12, they're running split flow. All you can eat. So what are they thinking? 33's thinking he's going backside. So he says inside leverage. He doesn't walk out, which is fair enough. So what does Matt LaFleur do? Oh, just run 2 goes and run Musgrave into the flat. How's that sound? And we're already outflanked. By the time you snap the ball, you're already beat by 3 yards leverage. Get upfield, get another first down. I mean, sometimes there's no answers because of the way that the other team wants to play. They want to play that match 3 in the red zone. Tough sled. Now, we run the screen. Safety comes down and says, no, I have the tight end. I have the tight end. Who is the tight? I have the tight end. Okay, good. Like Josh Myers is like, man, I've screwed this up 2 weeks in a row. Thank you. I know exactly who I'm going to go block now. They return. They get a double. They take 2 guys on him. It's so obvious. Good screenplay down the red zone. And then it's like, oh, hey, number 14's six something, 205 pounds. We're calling him a linebacker. Hey, do you want to play on our goal line package? You can be the guy in the middle. How's that sound? We'll pick 33, the only like real big linebacker we have. We'll go put him over the tight end on the line of scrimmage. Sound like fun? Yeah, man, let's do that. Great double. Great redirect by John Runyon Jr. And then Zach Tom just kind of holds the point here. All he has to do is keep that guy out of the B gap. Does it, run through, easy money. Great job. Now, when they went nickel even, this is kind of good on good. This is what I was expecting to see for some of when they went nickel even, like when they matched with nickel, in other words. They're a little bit better in the run. I know that sounds weird. Like, shouldn't they be better with more people? No, because it's who the people are. You can't play downhill with the guys they had in on the field. They do a better job of attacking double teams out of their nickel look because of the way those guys are situated. So like the backside guy can attack the tackle, the play side guy can attack the center or the guard instead of like actually taking on a double. So they do. I showed it last week. They do a better job here, and they do a better job of kind of holding up. Now you watch their two best guys, and this guy's kind of resets the line of scrimmage with Zach Tom talking about DeMarcus on the left, and then or on the right, and then Micah Parsons. We got the split flow look. Tucker Craft, he just goes too flat down the line for Tucker here. Can't really get to him and ends up making the play because we got to cut back because of Zach. I know DeMarcus is on the ground right there, but the truth is he won that battle. We go up top here. And again, I don't know what their corners. I don't know if he was jumping the route. You know, you just don't know. But we got a trips look over there, really far out on that side. They're going to carry the seam route. Big play underneath here, and no one's home. Just a great play design. Obviously, Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers offensive coaching staff are watching how these corners, we talked about it on our show, watching how they'll sit and they want to jump routes. And then it's like they almost got a little disinterested here. He tries to play that. So what he's doing is he's trying to play that trap technique where if they run a slant, he's going to be able to pick it off, right? And it doesn't happen. He obviously has safety help backside, but now you've got to get your depth and get kind of back to the middle of the field and get yourself a little bit of space because you can do the sideline as a friend. Doesn't do that. Wide open. Obviously, we had some players underneath that had to move because of Jordan Love's mobility. That mobility, you don't think about it because he's just buying some time. He's not really going towards the line of scrimmage, but that makes a big difference because those underneath linebackers and safeties have to respect his ability to run. Huge holes in the passing game. Fantastic. Now these guys, we watched the preview, right? They're way off. Aaron Jones is at the top of the screen. You can't see him. He's going to come into motion. They run like a tunnel screen. Look how this is all you can eat. We talked about what do you play with off against this Dallas defense? What are you going to throw? You're going to throw your screen game. You're going to throw your crossers. You're going to throw your check downs or your underneath stuff, right? You're going to have some deep crossers available, right? Or middle of the field stuff down the middle. Everybody knows it. I just don't understand down here on the 18-yard line. It's almost like if you're Dallas, if you're on the Dallas and they're calling this defense, you go, "Ah, you sure?" It seems like we're in a little bit of trouble here. I mean, I wonder why they have Aaron Jones out there. He's a pretty good runner with the football. Love it. Take it. All right, Tucker Craft. Got a holding call here. This is one of those with Tucker. I actually love his hands. I showed this. Now, listen, he's going to get beat by, he's going to get that line of scrimmage reset. You hope that Aaron Jones kind of follows Jenkins here and just tries to get behind that line. But, he's a fast guy, so he goes, I'm going to be fast. And they get that little tug there on Parsons. So they end up bringing this thing back. But then we just got an ISO alert down here. They run a trips look, ISO alert, return up top with Wicks to give him some eyeballs. And they're just going to run the slant. Now we got two out of the left side here because you got the back coming out of the backfield to occupy the safety. So he's got to think about the flat. And as soon as that safety clears into the flat, he throws it to Dobbs. Again, on an all-pro, crazy. Get down to the 1 yard line, 2 yard line, and again, I'm pro Packer. Like I like good football too. This isn't good football. That guy is just not built to be a goal line off the ball linebacker. Little things matter here. This happened really twice in the game, maybe more than I saw. Zach Tom gets beat inside here by a really good player. Aaron Jones picks it up, and because of that, they run the double move. I think this is on. Is this the one on Gilmore? No, this is a different one, but they ran this twice. So they run the sail out here, wide, wide open, all because of Aaron Jones picking that up. Then we talk about the all pro defense. Now, if you get your tight end out here and you're playing, I don't know, 8 yards off, 10 yards off. What is that? Okay, they got a trips left look, and you're giving up the 5 yard route. I mean, look how you're stealing yards. I love it. Down in the red zone, too. That's the thing I keep bringing up a lot of these that are in the red zone. The thing is, guys, as much as you love what the Packers did yesterday, it really is. It's like it's hard to watch this tape. It's perplexing. So they go 2 by 2. No, excuse me, they're empty. So in 3 by 2, they bring motion down. And when they brought motion down, let's talk about the top of the screen here. It's a fun play. So they bring the motion down, and so it turns into a switch release. And switch release, so they have to change responsibility. So that softens up the coverage up top. And I know can't see the guy at top. Sorry about that. But now you see this, and hey, guys, we're going to Sizzler, baby, because it's another all-you-can-eat buffet. Both these guys are wide open. There is no safety in the middle of the field. Game over. Who do you want to throw to? Who wants a touchdown? Who wants a touchdown today? Jordan Love is absolutely dealing, complete mastery of what they're looking at. Here's what Jordan Love's doing that Aaron Rodgers wouldn't do last year, probably wouldn't do for the last couple of years. Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback. It's not what I'm saying. Matt LaFleur is going, hey, this is how we run this offense. It's Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan. This is how we run the offense. This is the progression. If you see this, you throw it here. If you see that, you go to this route, then this, and that. Throw. It works like this. This is how I designed it. He doesn't have to argue. He doesn't have to say, well, I wanted to do this over here. He says, hey, I trust you. I've taught you what to do. Do what I tell you. Things will turn out well. Brock Purdy, Jordan Love. We're going to see that matchup this week. It's the same thought process. Young guys willing to learn, taking what they're being coached and applying it at the highest level. Just absolutely phenomenal. On the flip side of it, that's another Sizzler moment, man. I feel like I'm watching Kadeem Harrison and White Man Can't Jump, man. We going to Sizzler. And then he didn't. Same play that they ran, we ran. Everyone runs this play. I just love it. Figured I'd put it on tape. You know, we talked about last week. A really good play is when you got the defensive end running the wrong direction, doesn't realize there's a problem. Again, little things matter. This is actually Aaron Jones and John Runyon Jr. To be fair, John Runyon is going to try to help this regardless, but Zach Tom gets beat really again inside by trying to go wide on the run cell. But here's what happens. Because John Runyon Jr. and Aaron Jones pick up, I think that's DeMarcus Lawrence this time who wins. Gives him time. That is DeMarcus Lawrence because I'll show you the other side of it. Stephon Gilmore on the same kind of play, same idea, gets beat. Now, when you come all the way down across the hash, here's what happens. That corner, once you hit that hash mark, the corner's like, no, he's too committed, man. He's gone. So they have these like check marks in their head. Oh, if he goes past that hash, he's going across. Okay, so now he turns his head and starts running, doesn't realize that's exactly like I know that you know that I know that you know kind of thing, right? Like Princess Bride. So what happens? We just come back out of the break. There's nobody within 30 yards of this pass. It's not even a good pass. He just throws it to where he knows he's going to be. Get down here, make a huge play. So we see John Runyon Jr. helps out here. 1-2 bang, and then he's still going to get beat. So Aaron Jones cleans it up. Now, DeGuara, that's Micah Parsons. Hey, bro, I think he sees you. But DeGuara in real time, DeGuara kind of stops at the end, Rasheed Walker, and kind of looks around like, I wonder if he sees me, right? And Parsons is like, bro, I'm going to knock the quarterback's head off, man. That's why this ball, he can't really step into it. He's just, I mean, we're lucky he didn't lose him right there. Beauty. Beauty. That's a great route by Dobbs because going all the way in there before you're coming back out, man, that really does something to the defensive back. Okay. Yeah, 14-1. You got a combined off the ball linebacker duo of 410 pounds. That's 420 pounds. Okay. Or Vita Vea. You got Vita Vea playing linebacker in 2 people. And so they run the ball for 10. Okay. J-Ron Curse, free safety, 6'4", 215. Good size free safety, to be fair. But man, oh man, you got to be joking. Now, what are they doing? The Cowboys are betting that Rasheed Walker's not going to get 97 because they know Elgin Jenkins has to go help Myers go play side. Okay? They know that. Now, there's different ways to block this and certainly blah, 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 blah. But they're betting on that. But Aaron Jones is just a little too slippery, a little too good. First guy miss. Those guys aren't going to make a play until he's 78 yards downfield. And I just asked this question out loud to myself when I'm putting this show together. Like, what did we average in 12 personnel, running wise? What was the yard? If anybody can tell me what the yards per carry in 12 personnel was, man, because I mean, this is stealing. So they're like, oh, we're in base, great, fantastic. Our base defense. Oh, wait a second. Our off the ball linebacker's 205 pounds. We don't have anybody on the defensive line that Mozzie Smith doesn't even play. Mozzie Smith's the only big guy they have. He's the only guy that weighs over 300 pounds. I mean, it's like, so DeGuara, I think, does a great job here getting backside here on the split flow. They do the release with Tucker Kraft. Mike is coming down hard on Zach Tom's double team. Got the big fan outside. Josh Myers does a good job here of pushing. Look at Josh Myers with the backside hand, driving that guy all the way. I mean, 4 yards of displacement. It's big time, man. Big time. What does it do? Gets John Runyon Jr. up on the second level. Zach Tom and John Runyon Jr. do a great job of displacing that guy vertically. Touchdown. Literally the next series. Oh, same play. They just brought DeGuara in motion. Exact same play. Same. I mean, Elgin Jenkins, big time block. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Micah Parsons is now off the ball. They're like, dude, we got to do something. What can we do? Okay, let's put our best player off the ball because he is an off the ball linebacker, right? From Penn State. Last time I checked, we could do that. We'll put 33 on the ball. Like, bring in a big guy. You guys have defensive linemen. Just bring in another one and then put Micah off the ball. Put 33 and Micah off the ball. Get another big guy in there. Like, try something. What are we doing? Anyways, Elgin Jenkins. Okay, so they point out Micah. We talked about it last week. He's like Junior Seau. You just got to make sure that the line and the tight end are blocking him. Okay, so he tries to beat him across. Look what Jenkins does. Stays on his track. Just doesn't try to turn. That's the biggest thing. Doesn't try to turn on initial contact. Stays on that angle. Turns him late. Look at that hole. That is I can't explain to you how difficult that a block that is. Plus, it's like Micah Parsons is coming full speed and Jenkins doesn't get knocked on his ass. Like, that in itself is an amazing job. Phenomenal. Just phenomenal job. Cancun calling, man. Some of these guys are on vacation already. This is the leak out, throwback. Hey, we're, they're drinking. I mean, life is never going to be the same for this guy. I mean, there's nobody on the screen. You're in the National Football League. You're up, 41 to something. And you run a tight end leak, and there's nobody on the screen against the second-rated Dallas Cowboys in this defense. I mean, put a poster up. That's unbelievable. And then the game's over. It's fourth quarter. 15 is the start of the fourth quarter. We're up. All right. Hey, I got an idea. Let's play 6 yards off at linebacker now. That'll help. I know we were playing 5. Let's play 6 yards off. We're in 12 again, by the way. I think we'll just run it. I mean, it's almost like they don't want. It's almost like they want everybody to get fired. The Packers are killing them. Don't get me wrong, but it's crazy. This is a crazy game, man. All right, 2 big time plays here. Jenkins, 1. Turns his shoulders, gets that drive, and then backside. I think this is Sims. Look at the cut. Oh, that cut does the job. Myers doesn't really do a great job following up Jenkins' fantastic block. Took poor footwork. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Another big run on the way to his 100 plus yards, 21 carries. Just phenomenal. I think this might be the last play we got. And just rub salt in the wound again. Easy play, touchdown. It was huge, man.